Trending in the trenches.
For all you Twitter people out there, this one is for you.
So, hi Internet. This is our post on how people would have been tweeting if they were in the trenches during World War I.
So, let's take it back to 1917.
We're in the middle of Europe. Probably in France.
Yeah.
It wasn't very nice. You were stuck in a trench somewhere, and you would be sitting there, probably dying.
But tweeting as well.
Because you were waiting for people to kill you. So you would just be sitting there, and sitting.
Yeah.
And sitting. And drinking your coffee. And sitting.
Yes.
It would take a while, pretty much. So
let's see what's trending in the world at this time.
On the beauty of an iPod. So, let's see here. Let's start with the first tweet. Just woke up, hashtag sleeping with the dead.
Okay, this must mean the person has to sleep on top of a dead body.
Not
Because,
fun.
You know.
I mean, it's not very pretty in the trenches, and you're probably ankle deep in water, so I guess a corpse is more comfortable than a puddle.
It's better than nothing.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't want to try.
Yeah, not up for that. Next one. The enemy set fire to the trench. Shells everywhere.
I set fire to the trench. Not really, but...
No?
So, I guess what they're talking about in this one is that it was pretty dangerous. I mean, you could just be sitting there in your trench, trying to not die, just waiting for something to happen, and then suddenly you're getting bombarded with shells from the other army on the other side of all the trenches.
Shells were one of the main aspects of warfare during this time.
And
fun fact.
They weren't fun. I mean, they'd be shooting painful things at you from cannons. Not exactly what you'd want to be in the crossfire of.
People witnessed their good buddies dying, blowing their heads apart right next to them.
Yeah. It was really pleasant.
I don't want your head being blown off.
Please don't. You keep your head too, okay? Okay. We'll be okay. So the next one is, at Stuff No One Says, I could survive in hashtag no man's land. No man's land? What's no man's land?
Well, the thing is, for the trenches, there was like something set up where you have the first line, which was, what was it?
I think it was the people who were about to get killed soonest.
Yeah, it was like the front line. It was the most intense area of battle. The second line was the reserve, and the third line was the communication. And they had this on both sides of what was called no man's land. And this was literally just nothing. Like, nothing was there.
And I think it was a lot of barbed wire and not a pretty place to be.
You would get shot. You would die.
Don't go into no man's land. No. It's not going to be a happy place.
Off limits.
Uh-uh.
Okay, next one.
one.
OMG. This rat next to me is totally eating this guy's eyes out. Hashtag rat infestation.
Rats. I don't like rats.
Ugh. You wouldn't really want to be in the trench then, because some of these rats were the size of a cat.
Hey, I think that's what the next one is.
Oh, really?
I thought it was a cat, then it was a rat. Hashtag rat infestation.
I can make a rhyme anytime.
Yes. So, you're stuck in a trench, and your buddies are just dead next to you. And there's rats crawling around everywhere. They're massive, and they're eating your buddy's eyes. Your buddy who's dead, and you're already sad enough that they're dead. Though actually, you may have already slept on them. So, who knows? Not fun.
No.
Why?
Alright, next one. Itchy head, itchy life. Hashtag, my life is itchy.
Your life is itchy?
Alright, this was because of the lice.
There were lice.
This was like the number one disease, as you would say. Though you wouldn't really think of it as much of a disease nowadays, but back then, like, people would die from lice, because
Lice.
Ugh.
Wait, wasn't that... Yep, next one. Hashtag trench fever. Don't care what night it is, it's happening.
Yeah.
Trench fever. It was
sickness
caused by those lice, which you're just living with and you're infested with, and they're just pleasantly living on your scalp, laying eggs. It's really great. And you're gonna just die a painful death. Enjoy your life. Or death. In the trenches of World War I. Not pretty.
No.
Okay, next one. Rockin' the new style. Hashtag shaved heads. Was that the
Britney
solution?
Spears is here or something?
Oh, I was thinking it might have been the solution.
Might have been.
Yeah. You don't want lice? Make sure there's no place for them to live?
Yeah.
Probably.
That works. works.
Okay. Next one. Huh? That's a great one.
Oh, standing on corpses to avoid trench foot. World War I problems.
Trench foot. What?
Where do we start
What
with
is
trench foot?
Painful disease in your feet,
Yeah,
to say the least.
it's like really intense athlete's foot, but grosser and ugh.
Yeah,
Just-
pretty much. If you know the whole thing where like your foot's rotting all the time and it's falling to pieces on you, you got trench foot. And really, why was it caused?
Just all the dirt and all the bugs and
Was it the
gross
water?
things. Yeah, it was like a combination of all the grossness inside
Ugh.
the trenches.
I would not want to be there.
Yeah,
Blah. No.
lack
Please
of
no.
showers. I couldn't do that.
I need no. Just don't. Well, wait. Here's another one. I don't want to die. Hashtag frontline issues.
All right, as I said before, the front line was the most intense in battle, and there's like we said before, the shells exploding everywhere. Your friends dying right next to you.
Yeah.
Not where you want to be. You'd rather be in the communication line in the back where you just chill out.
This is the life. Hashtag
Yeah.
communication front.
Oh, there you go.
Those people knew what they were talking about, apparently.
Yeah.
Next one is nom 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 breakfast truce.
Nom,
nom, nom, nom, nom, nom. Coffee. Yes,
Coffee.
coffee. So every morning, instead of it being, oh, you're eating your breakfast, we're gonna go kill you, they actually changed things up a bit.
Yeah.
Instead it was, oh, well, we're not going to kill you. We're going to just have a truce and everybody have your breakfast and try to enjoy your possible coffee, which we obviously enjoy.
Oh.
But then eat your hardtack, which is just gross, and any dried smoked meats, because, you're living in the trenches and you're gonna die. Yeah,
It's the life.
great life. Next one.
My hands hurt because of hashtag barbed wire. One of the really gross jobs that some of these people had to do in the trenches was go man the barbed wire like in no man's land to make sure that was still,
Yeah,
intact.
no man's land. Oh, great.
Place you don't want to be.
You're gonna be dead, and
Yeah.
you have to have your hands cut to pieces. Not a good way to go. Yeah. Next one. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Hashtag gas mask, hashtag poison gas.
So poison gas is another huge aspect of trench warfare.
They finally invented another way to kill people, because you're in a trench. We can't get to you that easily, because we're sitting in our trenches. So instead, we're going to send poisonous gas over to you and kill you.
Yeah.
It wasn't very nice, and it was a really bad way to die.
And if you watched one of our other videos on medicine, you can see the effects of poison gas.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
It's not pretty at all.
No, you could go blind, and we're not going to go there in this one. It's already bad enough
Yeah.
with
Enough
trench
said.
foot. Yes, exactly. Next one.
Ugh, it's so early. Hashtag stand to. So every morning, really early. Ugh, I would enjoy that personally.
No, I need my sleep. It's
Something called
ugh.
a stand to. This is just pretty much an overview of all the
troops.
soldiers and
It's like, yeah, everybody line up and show that you have your weapons with you.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Not fun, but they had to do it every morning. And, yeah, though apparently, yes. The next one, must stay awake, hashtag don't want to die. I guess if they fell asleep during stand 2, they would just get murdered. Yeah, you're tired and you're stuck in trenches and your life just sucks. But we're gonna kill you anyways because you
You
just
need to
want
keep
fall
that
asleep.
motivation.
Yep.
Drink your coffee.
Yeah. If you can get it. So,
Sucks.
that was the issues with trending in the trenches. You wouldn't want to be there. It wasn't fun. And yes, this has been another video by us
World War I problems.
on YouTube. And yes,